Hi everyone, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Thatmumof5. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So this video, it's not one of the happy ones. It's not one of the ones that will come here and start smiling, right? So according to Punch newspaper, I saw a post on Punch newspaper Instagram page where they arranged minor children, like minors, arranged them to a judge, like they packed them to a court so that they could be sentenced. I don't get it. When I saw that video, I'm going to be putting the video at some point. When I saw that video, there was a big video of a certain, maybe like a certain child or maybe young child writhing on the floor, grabbing his tummy. At some point, I thought maybe the child already passed away. It's so disheartening that in this era, in Nigeria, at how old is Nigeria now, that children were being dragged, being arranged to the presence of a court judge. Children were being dragged. Not one of them. According to Punch, let me read the story before I even start all of this. So, Punch said the police detained 76 end bad governance protesters arrived at the Federal High Court in Abuja for their scheduled arraignment before Justice Obuora Eguatu. The protesters, mainly minors, you guys heard that, mainly minors, looked malnourished as 4 of them were already rushed out of the courtroom as they couldn't stand on their feet. Looking very sickly, they wriggled in pain in a screeching sound. They were arrested and detained during the nationwide August 1 to 10 protests, which were sparked by widespread economic hardship that led to many Nigerians to take to the streets to express their grievances. These are Nigerians out there practicing their constitutional rights, practicing what they should be able to do freely without any police arresting them, practicing their own, it was their own way of telling the government that enough is enough. These are children whose parents cannot even feed them, talk more, send them to school. So they all coming out onto the streets to hear their grievances to the government, and the government decided to pack them up, lock them up in jail. 75 of them. Like seriously, let's keep reading. So the 76 protesters who were arrested in Abuja, Kaduna, Gombe, Jos, Katsina, and Kano states are being accused of treason, among other offenses. And they went on to put the names of them. So even Punch newspaper, what is the essence of the age you've propped in front of these names? I'm going to put the poster so you guys can read. So according to Punch newspaper, they wrote the protesters include Nura Ibrahim, 24, Abdul Basi Abdusalami, 34, Ahmed Yusuf, 25, Awolu Abdullahi, 21, Umar Musa, 15. That is an underage. That is an underage child. Muhammadu Mustafa, 16, amongst others. So I'm going to pop the video here so you guys can watch it, okay?
Let me go and take the
The prosecutor should do their business. How can you arrange children? What help? Sorry.
So you guys saw from that video, you saw that child on that boy on the floor holding his stomach. And I saw another video of Very Dark Man, which I'm going to drop as well.
Now this boy, 10 years old boy, right? Me and this boy, this side cell. Apparently, these are the boys that the Tinubu government arrested, that they were flying Russian flag. All these children where you see like this now, they go prison because they could not secure bail for them. They are going to the prison now. They could not secure bail for them. Now the question is this: what does this boy know about flag? This boy does not even have a basic education, let alone knowing that he flew a flag. So you are charging all these kids for treason. Me, I just came out of cell, and I was with them. That's the craziest part. This morning I was going to pee when I woke up. I was going to pee when I saw this boy. I was like, this boy is my children. So now we came to court. They could not grant their bail. They have adjourned the case. So where are they going to sleep? They are going to sleep inside the cell again. And already they've stayed for more than 90 days. Today is the 93rd day. 93 days for all the children seated everywhere. Today is the 93rd. This one boom. This one only. Oh. How much? Which food? This one only. Size body.
So you guys saw from that video of Very Dark Man also that VDM even said that even when he was in prison, that there are other children, other minors who have been locked up for 93 days. 93 days, they were not fed, locked up for coming out here to stand on their constitutional rights. It's only in Nigeria, only in our own Nigeria, you will see government officials, police officers arranged underage children in front of a judge. And maybe I should say I'm disappointed in the judge himself. They brought a bunch, 75 underage children to you, underage minors to you, because they allegedly committed the kind of offense that was their right to be on the street for. What I expected that judge, seeing those set of children that were brought to him, what I expected that judge to do at that instance was throw out the case and ask them to release those children. Those children were looking malnourished. And you can see from the video, some of them, you saw how they were scampering for the little amount of food that people were throwing at them. Like, Nigerian government, how? How did we get here? How did we get here? We saw how protests happened in even common civilized countries like the UK. There are peaceful protests, and I would not lie, some peaceful protests have gone on to become protests whereby people decide to use the opportunity to start looting. It is not only in Nigeria have they protested and they started looting shops. No, there's been protests here in the UK as well, where it's gone violent and people started using the opportunity to steal and loot shops. The ones that CCTV catch, the police were able to arraign them and sentence them to court. Even the one that happened recently, where immigrants have been told to not walk alone, that should stay alone. The ones that were caught, they charged them to court. Even offenses that they've never had to send somebody to court for. It happened during this time. This is in a country where the court of justice actually works. But in Nigeria, please, as a Nigerian that is living in Nigeria, tell me one thing the Nigerian government has done for you. Tell me one thing you have benefited as a Nigerian living in Nigeria from the Nigerian government. Baba Tinubu. Why is Nigeria like this? I watched the video of those children and I almost choked in tears. I couldn't contain my emotions. These are children. If there was enough for their parents to cater for them, they would not be on the street protesting. And for the fact they are on the street protesting, it is their fundamental human right. It is in the Nigerian constitution to be able to come out there and let the government know of your grievances. It's sad what Nigeria has turned to. And as a parent, I'm actually standing as a parent, as a Nigerian, that this is not the Nigeria I envisaged to see in my own time. This is not the Nigeria my own parents want to see at their own time. This is not the Nigeria that we should be looking to leave behind for our future generation. Nigeria is in shambles. And all of these ministers, all of these governmental parastatals, they all travel abroad. Tinubu travels abroad to attend world power meetings. How many of the country he travels to has he seen underage children being charged to court? If there should be anybody in court, it should be Tinubu that should be in court. Did Nigeria have a proper mandate in the past election? Do we? Do we? Now, I saw a post of some set of Nigerians, they have benefited from the 25,000 naira. If you are a Nigerian and you benefited from that 25,000 naira, please drop your comment in the comment section about an incentive or whatever that the government wants to be giving. They said almost how many millions. If I find that post, I'll put it somewhere here. That Nigerians benefited from 25,000 naira transfer. If any of you watching me who are in Nigeria have been a beneficiary of that 25,000 naira, please let me know in the comment section. Nigeria, which way are we going? Which way? God forbid any of those children pass away. Who is going to be held alive? Who is going to be held accountable for the death of such child? You have the answer. Nobody. It's only in Nigeria that I've seen officials in power, misusing their power to oppress the people who actually voted for them to be in that office. We all heard of that e-goat who slapped a Uber driver. And there was a post of him standing on the roadside waiting for a Uber. So they go to modern countries, they behave. But then when they go back to their own country, because they have that power, they misuse it. It's only in Nigeria that we have politicians who will tell you to, oh, shut up, don't talk there. Who told you to talk? You're taking over people's houses, you're taking over people's lands, and you've come there acting like a messiah. They are hearing their grievances to you, and this is about Wike, Governor Wike, or whatever it's called. They are hearing their grievances to you as to why that should not happen, and you're telling them to shut up. You're telling the people that are paying for you to be in the office that you are currently holding, you're telling them to shut up for hearing their grievances? Like, Nigeria, which way? And I saw a post from Abike Dabiri saying that Nigerian abroad should come back home to Nigeria. So, Madam Abike Dabiri, is this the Nigeria you want Nigerians abroad to come back to? Madam, you're a freaking joker. Maybe you should send your children home first. We saw what happened about a child that was spied in Ogun State. We saw how people in power tried to use money to cover up the boy's parents. So, Abike Dabiri, is this the Nigeria you are asking us to come back to? You wonder why Nigerians don't want to come back. We are all abroad. No matter where we are in the world, we can never forget where we come from. And for the fact that we can never forget where we come from, does that mean that we want to go back there? For me, I no longer have an answer to that question. Guys, let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section, because right now, I don't even know, maybe I should be upset. I don't even know if I should be raving. I don't even know what to say. But look at the videos of those children. All these politicians, they travel abroad. They know how things are. They see things. But then they go back to Nigeria. They continue in their barbaric actions. They continue in their barbaric attitudes. Misusing of power for the people that voted you into that place. I'm short of words. I am short of words. I mean, look at the video of those children looking malnourished. Guys, leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Like, as it is, I don't even know how to feel about this video. I was so mad when I saw that video. I was like, no, something has to be done. Nigeria cannot continue like this. It cannot. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. I'll see you in my next video. All right? Bye.